I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going for Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off.
Do you feel that Canelo's gonna win?
No.
Really?
No.
So you would put your money on Crawford?
Yes.
You'd make money.
I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
Right now, I think Crawford is a little better than Mayweather, but Canelo have more experience right now.
Errol Spence Jr. has weighed in on the highly anticipated clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence "Bud" Crawford, a dream matchup that has boxing fans buzzing with excitement. Known for his straightforward analysis and elite boxing IQ, Errol Spence Jr. didn't hold back when discussing what could happen if these two pound-for-pound greats meet in the ring. He highlighted the stark contrast between Canelo Alvarez's power and size advantage, and Terence Crawford's exceptional timing and adaptability, offering a compelling breakdown of their styles, strengths, and the potential outcome providing fans with insight into how a top-tier fighter views this super fight.
What do you think of that fight?
I think it's a great fight, especially at 160. I'm a guy that, you know, sucks down at 147. I mean, I really think that a lot of people see probably 80, 70% of who I really am at 147 pounds. And I'm a guy, especially when I got the WC belt, it helped me go up in weight. You know, I had the IBF and the 10-pound weight limit after the weigh-ins and things like that, so it helped me out a lot too. But I'm a guy that outgrown the weight. You know, I'm just holding around because I want to be undisputed champion at 147. But if this is a great fight at 160, you know, I can definitely move up to 160 and fight there easily.
Errol Spence Jr. has emphatically thrown his support behind Terence Crawford in the upcoming mega showdown with Canelo Alvarez, firmly stating in multiple interviews that if there's anyone capable of moving up in weight and defeating Canelo, it's Terence Crawford.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, why not? If Crawford wanna challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great. You know, so you know what I'm saying, I'm with it. So you know, I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going for Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off.
Yeah.
He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that, and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, and he started at 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford do it?
This admiration partly comes from first-hand experience on July 29th, 2023. Terence "Bud" Crawford dismantled Errol Spence Jr. via 9th-round TKO to become the undisputed welterweight champion, securing all 4 major titles in a historic achievement during the four-belt era. Crawford landed 185 of 369 punches at a 50% connect rate, including 98 power shots at 60%, while Spence managed just 96 of 480 punches, landing only 20%. Reddit analysts highlighted Spence's flawed stance, noting his tendency to keep his head over his front foot, while Crawford entered better prepared and more focused. In the end, Crawford's superior footwork, switch hitting ability, and precision exposed Spence's weaknesses and solidified his status as boxing's pound-for-pound king.
See, this is the thing. Canelo's looking to knock Crawford out. Canelo's not going to try to outbox him. So Canelo could fall into the same position Errol Spence was in, trying to knock out Crawford and ending up getting clipped and embarrassed.
Terence Crawford has issued a firm warning to Canelo Alvarez, declaring no excuses when I win, confirming there's no catchweight clause insisting he wants Canelo at full strength to ensure the victory is unquestionable. I want him at his best, no excuses, Crawford stated, determined to leave no room for doubt. Tensions flared after Canelo Alvarez shoved Crawford during a press event, prompting Crawford to respond on social media with a chilling message, "I got you, you're going to remember," making it clear that he plans to punish Alvarez once they step into the ring.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And is any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
There's a lot of experts that think Canelo's not the same fighter. His punch output's a lot less. What do you think, considering the last 12 months or so? Is he the same fighter he was maybe a few years ago?
I think he is. I just think, he just wasn't up for the Skull fight. And I think, different fighters bring different, energies out of other fighters.
A lot of people are judging you on the Madrimov fight, saying you struggled moving up in weight. You're going further up in weight, and they're saying that's going to go against you based on the Madrimov fight. How do you kind of reply to that?
Oscar De La Hoya remains conflicted about the potential showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, acknowledging that Canelo's natural size and proven punch resistance at 168 pounds make him a formidable challenge. At the same time, he offers high praise for Terence Crawford's boxing intelligence, elite footwork, and adaptability, calling him a master of the craft and even comparing his style to Bruce Lee, while De La Hoya believes Crawford's heart and ring IQ give him a legitimate shot. He also points out the age-old boxing truth that a good little man rarely beats a good big man, leaving him undecided. Canelo Alvarez's durability is unquestionable. He's withstood the power of Sergey Kovalev at light heavyweight, endured 3 brutal battles with Gennady Golovkin, and absorbed shots from Dmitry Bivol without flinching. That kind of high-level punishment builds a level of resilience few can match. In contrast, Terence Crawford is jumping up to full weight classes to super middleweight. With no prior experience against sustained power punching at 168 pounds, analysts have noted his speed and power diminished at 154. And critics argue he has yet to face the kind of physical toll that true super middleweights deliver.
Dan Rafael kind of made a great point when talking about sizes, because he said if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. He said people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package, it's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. So, and it was good. It was a very good point. He was like, Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the better part of a decade.
Basically,
he's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically, he's trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergey Kovalev, Dmitry Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
not even getting wobbled.
Not even getting wobbled, just literally shaking it off.
Yeah.
You can take Terence Crawford shots.
100%.
Hall of Fame legend Sugar Ray Leonard fully understands the magnitude of the challenge Terence Crawford faces. Speaking to the media, Leonard delivered a heartfelt message, acknowledging the difficulty of moving up in weight by recalling his own struggles when jumping divisions. Every time he hits me, he hurts me, but you can do it. Leonard encouraged Crawford to lean on his core strengths, advising him to stay on the outside, control the pace, and use his mobility and ring IQ to neutralize Canelo Alvarez's aggression. Despite Leonard's encouragement, voices of caution continued to echo throughout the boxing world.
What about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
That's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
Rising welterweight star Jaron Boots Enos issued a strong warning to Terence Crawford, arguing that jumping up to weight classes without a tune-up at 160 pounds is a major risk. Enos highlighted Canelo Alvarez's proven knockout power, noting that he has dropped opponents weighing over 200 pounds. While he acknowledged Crawford's elite skill set, Enos stressed that the size and strength disparity is significant, and believes it will favor Canelo Alvarez unless Terence Crawford adjusts both his strategy and physical preparation to handle the challenge.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo, because like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So I don't know. It's gonna be a great fight. The fans want to see it, so so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. At like 60, or like at least at 60, just to get his body, to feeling of somebody a little bit bigger, and things like that. I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now. But I think he should, just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything like that.
Amir Khan, who has faced both Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford in their prime, sides with Crawford, praising his exceptional boxing IQ, footwork, movement, and sharp, precise punching. Khan recalled how difficult it was to land clean shots on Crawford during their bout, in stark contrast to how easily he connected against Canelo. While he acknowledges Canelo Alvarez's superior one-punch knockout power, Khan believes Terence Crawford's ring intelligence and tactical slickness give him a legitimate chance, so long as he respects the dangers that come with moving up in weight.
I fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them?
Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Yeah. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you could see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So, look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
I think that Crawford could beat him because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo, and he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything, so that would be a very good fight.
Legendary commentator Jim Lampley recognizes the clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford as one of boxing's biggest spectacles, describing Crawford as the most complete fighter in the sport today. He compares Crawford's adaptability and counterpunching ability to that of Sugar Ray Robinson, suggesting he has the tools to frustrate Canelo over 12 rounds. However, despite his admiration for Crawford's skills, Lampley ultimately leans slightly in favor of Canelo Alvarez, pointing to his proven punch resistance and devastating bodywork at super middleweight. He emphasizes that for Crawford to win, he must completely outbox the champion, because even a single mistake could allow Canelo's power to shift the fight in an instant.
Crawford is going to fight Canelo, because even if I have some doubts and misgivings about the size matchup, it is two action fighters who like to fight aggressively at times, not all the times, going against each other, and we'll see who can open the other person's tuna can, so to speak.
Legendary trainer Teddy Atlas remains unwavering in his support for Terence "Bud" Crawford, firmly stating, "I ain't going against Crawford, he's special." Atlas pointed to Crawford's elite ring IQ, timing, and perception as his defining X factor, qualities he believes can neutralize Canelo Alvarez's power and experience. While he respects Canelo's strength and championship pedigree, Atlas noted that the Mexican star has noticeably slowed down in recent years. He believes Crawford's adaptability and the confidence gained from passing major tests at 154 pounds prepare him well for the leap to 168. Still, not all trainers are convinced that Crawford's dominance will carry over against the bigger, more seasoned super middleweight.
Maybe he's a little overrated. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good, really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire. It's in his mind. It's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up in weight class. Can he carry it? But those intangibles, I believe that he has them.
Joel Diaz, who trained Israel Madramov, bluntly stated that Terence Crawford has no realistic chance against Canelo Alvarez. Diaz revealed that the key to breaking Crawford down is relentless body attack, an approach few have executed effectively. He explained that Crawford's ability to switch between southpaw and orthodox makes targeting the head difficult, but his midsection remains a clear vulnerability. Diaz noted that Madrimov focused early on Crawford's ribs and liver, which led to visible swelling and diminished Crawford's effectiveness. Given Canelo Alvarez's elite body punching and proven power at super middleweight, Diaz believes Crawford lacks the strength and durability to withstand that level of sustained assault.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
With the undisputed super middleweight crown at stake, the showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford has sharply divided analysts. Many back Canelo's proven strength, durability, and experience at 168 pounds, while others believe Crawford's exceptional ring IQ and adaptability give him a real shot at making history. However, critics have raised concerns about Crawford's, age nearly 38, his recent inactivity, and the steep leap in weight. Even among Crawford's supporters, there's acknowledgement that this is a bold, high-risk gamble.
He fell for every feint, and then he got... I thought he lost. I thought Madrimov won.
I think Crawford hurt his feelings, but he didn't hurt those guys. And how many times did he rock him? None. And so you're going to tell me that he's going to go up to the light, to allow the fight a light heavyweight?
Ask them, don't ask me.
He don't like Crawford. No, I think I like Crawford. In a lot of fights, I like Crawford. But on this one, it's just a bigger version of him. And I don't think that... And again, he's beaten... You're talking about a guy who pro debuted at 126 maybe, he was a featherweight, and then you're talking about a guy who pro debuted at a junior welterweight. So they've always been a big difference in division. Featherweight, junior, light, so 4 divisions.
But also look at their resumes. Who did Crawford beat? What's his biggest win besides Spence?
Sean Porter, Errol Spence. Why do you think you say Spence like
because
that?
Spence was after 2 accidents. He wasn't the same. No, after Mikey, Spence wasn't the same.
Who did Crawford beat besides Spence? Well, fucking Spence was a good...
Promoter Samson Lucas offers a different perspective, suggesting the matchup between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford feels more like a business move than a purely athletic contest. He voiced concerns over the fight's safety and competitive legitimacy, questioning whether the spectacle is driven more by marketability than genuine sporting merit. Still, in the court of public imagination, hope thrives through fan-made simulations. In one such scenario, the bout opens with Canelo landing crisp shots to the body and head, clearly dominating the first round. But in round 2, Crawford responds with a fierce combination, opening a cut and dropping Canelo, igniting the fantasy of an epic upset.
I've done other predictions where I say Crawford can possibly win if he capitalizes on what he's good at, being aggressive, being just going for it, going with the flow and just feeling it. If he doesn't feel himself, it's not gonna happen. But if he feels himself, and if Canelo maybe doesn't, who knows? That's the reason why I think probably Canelo is gonna win, because it's a factor. It really depends on these little things, but it doesn't matter because they're called excuses. Those things which are mentioned after a certain fight are just excuses. So whatever happens, happens. If Canelo loses, he loses.
The mega fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford has the boxing world buzzing with anticipation as opinions remain deeply divided. Some believe Crawford's impeccable timing and ring generalship could frustrate and outmaneuver Canelo, while others argue that the Mexican star's size, strength, and experience at 168 pounds will be too overwhelming for Crawford to overcome. Whether it becomes a legacy-defining triumph for Terence Crawford or another storied chapter in Canelo Alvarez's Hall of Fame career, one thing is certain: this clash promises to be a masterclass in skill, will, and strategy.
With like all due respect to Shane Mosley,
Sure.
he just said that Terence Crawford was going to get watched by Canelo. I don't think his word is really worth that much.
Do you think she need a year?
No, she needs till January, February. That's the timeline. She needs 6 to 8 months. She said out of her own mouth that she's in shape. She can come back. She told me that I'm too small for her. I'm not skilled enough for her. She punched too hard. And if she comes to get me, I won't be able to keep her off me. So stand on that. Take this $15 million and come get your ass whipped.
Terence got to be Terence, bro. He's a real deep thinker. He processed fights like nobody else. And he's processed this Canelo fight. He's seen it. He went through it 2 or 3 times already. He knows how this ends. You can tell the way he shadow boxes. He visualizing Canelo being right there in front of him. You understand? Look at the movement. That's all you got to do. Look at the movement. And that's the type of master boxer that Canelo is going to be facing. And the only thing I say is Canelo hasn't faced an opponent like this in a long time. You know what I mean? I think Canelo's going to have to go back to the Caleb Plant fight and look that good, that active, that, you feel me, moving with that type of grace to beat Terence Crawford. Because weight ain't going to make the difference. It ain't going to be the weight. It's going to be the skill set.
Think Terence Crawford has what it takes to dethrone Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight? Or will Canelo's power, size, and experience prove too much for Bud to handle? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below.